Chris follows the Braves through thick and thin. Chefs with the Brewers, always in to win. Their love for the game shines on the screen. Collecting cards, they're a winning team. Blabbin, bounce, Blabbin. Every Thursday is the spot. Blabbin, bounce, Blabbin. SSP cards that we've got. From rookies to legends, big or small.
Yeah.
Chris and Jeff have the power to jinx them all.
Staying warm over there, Chris?
We're trying, Jeff. We are trying. It's windy as hell, as you know. But
Very
luckily,
windy here. Very windy here. Thankfully, it's not as dry as it was last year when it was windy at this time. Just nice to have some warm clothes, though, Chris. I like your jacket.
This might be the most stylish item in my wardrobe right now. Which
I
is
tell you,
compliment and an insult.
Huge shout out to Brett for hooking us up with some Mitchell and Ness swag. I've got a circa 1989 Brewers jersey, Robin Yount jersey that he sent, as well as the sweet jacket. So thanks a lot, Brett. Really appreciate it. Keeping us well dressed.
Yeah. Yeah. Even my wife looked at this. I put this on it. She was like, wow, that actually looks pretty good. Which is, about as high a praise as anything any of my wardrobe is going to get.
You're going to get. Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us. Go ahead, Chris.
I was just going to say, I got to tell you guys the two worst words in the English language when you hear them in this order, and I'm suffering through them right now, Jeff. It's called dry January.
Ooh, wow.
It's sometimes it's really hard to get out of bed.
So what's in that mug then?
Just coffee.
Oh man, isn't that worse? Isn't that worse for you? Just pumping coffee into your veins than a little bit of whiskey?
Absolutely not. There's nothing better. There's nothing better for you than a nice 6 p.m. Cup of a double espresso here. I think it's great.
Yeah, we're gonna be managing the team. Mm-hmm. Yep, in the spring. Doc wants to know if it's decaf.
Absolutely not. No, I don't do the decaf. I've been blessed with an ability to sleep whenever if I need to sleep, I can go to sleep. I don't know why I can do that, but it's fantastic. My wife hates it. It's probably the aspect of me that she hates the most, or is the most jealous of, I should say. But no, it's not decaf. And I will say that my uptick in coffee drinking due to dry January, definitely, I'm giving no more information than this, but it solved the issue I was dealing with. You may have heard late last Thursday night.
That was big news last week. Yeah, yes, we heard you were on the PSA schedule.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh wow, Doc's cards. That's mean. It's very mean.
Yeah. He's a rookie cup member, Walt Weiss.
Yeah, that's true. And a World Series winner as well.
Yeah. All right. I'm getting a little warm in my jacket because I'm inside, so I'm going to take this off and show off my Yount jersey.
These are surprisingly warm, and the inside pocket here, I could wear this out to dinner.
This is when you go to those places where it says jacket required. There's a nice old school logo on the back. Yeah.
Oh no. Jay here says he got murdered by a 4-card PSA vintage sub today. I am sorry to hear that. Jeff and I were very excited. We've had a 3-card regular sub sitting in quality QA.
Yeah, quality assurance
for almost a week now, and we figured Thursday was going to be the day, and we would just we do the live kind of digital reveal, but nothing doing. Still sitting there.
SoCal Rage wants to know if people weren't using our affiliate link enough in order to sponsor a new bottle of bourbon. Thanks for the reminder. Yes, please, if you're buying anything on eBay, use our affiliate link so when Chris drinks, he can get another bottle of Bullet. Thank you.
That's whatever excuses I can make. But no, the end of December was pretty bad or good, depending on if you own stock in Maker's Mark or not. But it was bad. It was bad for me. So we have to kind of reset. So a little January reset here. I told Jeff, I'm absolutely shocked that I had pain in my elbow at the end of the year. That was so bad. I was wondering if I'd actually torn something. I thought it was inflammation, but it was getting so bad. I could barely make a fist. And then 3 days of drinking water and some anti-inflammatories and not drinking. And hey, I can throw a ball again. Everything's fine. So go figure.
Well, I'm glad that seemed to solve the problems.
Yeah. Tip of the mitt. Thank you. Battery. I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
Oh.
Destin for Caton has had a question here, which is apropos given the timing, I guess. Do either of you actually get excited for the Bowman Draft release, or is it just filled with cards you don't care about for at least 5+ years? I used to love Bowman Draft. When I first got back in, I was a huge Bowman Draft fan. I opened a ton of it, bought boxes 2017, 2018, 2019, even in 2020. I just was really excited about that aspect of the hobby since that wasn't around when I collected as a kid. You couldn't get players' cards before they were in the majors. So I was very excited about it. Now it's become a price prohibitive product for me, so I don't look forward to it very much, to be honest with you. So, Chris?
I do look forward to it. I look forward to it every year, Kate, but for a different reason. I view it similar to Jeff. I don't buy it. I don't rip it. And there's not likely anything in there that I want to buy. But what Bowman Draft is like, it's like setting a pick more or less for the stuff in the hobby I like. And so when Bowman Draft is finally released, all the attention goes onto it. And so for about 2 weeks or so, tends to be the things that I like to bid on eBay seem to go maybe a little bit less noticed. So for me, like, prices seem to dip. It's like a Bowman Draft dip, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yes, I like that way of looking at it. That makes a lot of sense.
Ooh. Oh, Jeff Curator here hooking us up. I'll take that 44 cents. Thank you.
All right.
Good job on your
Seeger purchases. Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going to get that affiliate link in case anybody happens to be perusing eBay tonight and wants to buy through there. That would be much appreciated.
Don't forget the World Baseball Classic now starts in 2 months, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm excited
We'll
for
get
that.
meaningful baseball in 2 months. That's exciting. Hold on. Let me get the trivia link in there too, just to confuse people.
What's the over-under on the players that we like getting hurt in the WBC so they can't make opening day?
Well, you got to assume one, right?
Yeah, got to be at least one. There is our eBay link. Please use it early and often.
So once again for trivia, we're still making our way through this wonderful gesture from Ohtani PSA 10. We got a whole bunch of these left, including plenty of big names. Verlander, Seager for Curator if he wins. Devers, Arenado, Jose Ramirez, Robinson Cano, Altuve, Joey Votto, JD Martinez, Brandon Crawford. Still an excellent sampling in there.
Cubs fan, they intentionally keep some big names out to put in the next Bowman release. So my guess is that's why Ethan Holiday's not in there. If he's not, I haven't even seen the checklist, but they keep some of the big names out for the next release.
We talked about this on a spitball, and I think, Jeff, that you were not on. But yeah, there's it's 1, 2, 3, and 5, or whatever number Ethan Holiday was. That's like the only top 4 pick that isn't in this product. So they held him back to be the cover boy for Bowman, but they put almost everyone else in the top 10 in. So it's a pretty loaded draft class in terms of Bowman Draft checklists. So I get a lot of long-term potential, I should say.
Teammate Chris is looking for a Fanatics code so they can get a discount. You're inspiring them to buy a new jersey every time you're on. So,
well, that unfortunately is something we do not have, but they've got to have like a New Year's discount code. If not, President's Day is a couple weeks away, and
yeah, I'm sure Fanatics, give us a call. We'll put a referral code on here, and I'm sure people will buy. Yeah, second pick. I thought that might be what it is. Is that what Holiday was? Was he pick number 2 this year?
No, I thought he was lower, but because he wanted so much money. Hold on. And did he went to Colorado, right?
While you're doing that, I'm going to show my Christmas gift.
Yeah. You picked up something.
He got me a pair of these tiny Milwaukee Brewer mugs. So I thought, what better way to celebrate Blabbin Thursday than with a mug. Holiday was number 4.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I pulled that one out of my rear end. It happened to be right. All right, hold on. Let me just pull this up right here while it came up, because obviously it's a big release. So yeah. So this product will have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
Which is That's pretty unusual for Bowman Draft, Jeff, to get 8 of the top 10, if I'm doing my math correctly there.
Yeah, that's is it going to be worth $1,000 price tag or not?
1 out of every 100 boxes, I'm sure.
Yeah. Keon's asking if we like the Heritage high number black and white red ink autos. I don't know if I've even seen one, so I can't really speak on that.
I will say I don't like the idea of them. We like simplicity.
Yeah.
I don't like them messing too much with Heritage. By them, I mean tops. I like the golds out of 5. I like the black refractors the way they were. They left those, which is for now, which is great. I wish the golds were still out of 5. I think the autos, we have blue ink, we have red ink. I would have just leave it be. So I have not looked at the black and white red inks so far, and I don't know if I will. I'll stick with the regular red inks. I don't like change.
Love the original red inks.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Doc, let the breakers take the hit. Buy the singles, of course. Thick Boy, thanks for joining. Mad City, thanks for checking out the video. If you haven't seen it, there's like an 8-minute video that my son and I did. We ripped open a box of Topps Rip cards, and it went about as well as it could be expected, but it was a lot of fun. So if you're looking for something to watch, check that out.
You pulled a card that would easily have been a $100 card if you had ripped it in 2021.
At least, right? I mean, it was out of 10. Yeah. But it would have more than paid for the box back then.
Oh, yeah.
JB says early MVP picks, going Gunner in the AL and long shot Harper in the NL. He thinks Harper's going to have another big season.
I think so too. I think we talked about this either last week or on a spitballing, but we think Dave Dombrowski was just playing like 3D chess there, like trying to light a fire under his biggest name, because Harper had a good but not elite season.
Yep.
So yeah, right. I mean, we see him in the cage. He's wearing a shirt saying not elite. It obviously affected him.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Harper's going to have a big year too. Big chip on his shoulder.
For sure. Sure. Cardboard Showcase, who, if you guys haven't seen Cardboard Showcase pickups of the year, I think a couple of our best pickups are in his low 20s, Chris, on his list. So check out Cardboard Showcase pickups list. He had an outstanding year of pickups, including some amazing red ink autos, which I know Cardboard Showcase is putting together a nice Ohtani as well as a Trout run of those red inks.
Yeah, he's got, that video is great, but buckle in because, you're going to need to hang on to something before it's over. All right, so Jeff, you had a pickup you wanted to share.
This is a little bit of foreshadowing in the chat here from Timmy Two Hobbies. I can't wait to see this, by the way. Next month, SSB Thursday, first Heritage throwback. Yep. I did want to talk about a pickup I made, and we talk a lot about Grail cards, and Grail cards usually meaning high value cards or cards you are trying to really save up to get. But sometimes, even though they can be expensive, they might not be the most expensive card. But for Chris and I, when we're looking at variations or super short prints that don't have too many copies, a Grail card can be one of those. So I picked up this beauty from a gentleman who posted it on Instagram. I said, well, if you ever feel like getting rid of it, in fact, why don't I just go ahead and show his post?
I like Jeff, the theatrical side of Jeff. We're really building some suspense here. I don't know what this card is either. He didn't want to show me, so I am as in the dark as you guys. I'm excited to see this.
All right. I saw this post from JB Cards. Josh picked this up somewhere, and I was very envious. I've only seen this card one other time, and I didn't buy it, and I always wanted it. And so on this post, I said, if you're ever thinking of getting rid of it, throwing it away, please give me a chance. And he dropped me a message and said that he was willing to part with it because it's not one of his PCs. And so now I've got it.
Nice. Yeah, hold on. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Oh.
It's like some kind of weird special effect. It's like, oh, hello. I don't have it.
One day I'll be able to do this correctly.
That's all right. You got a lot of yeah, look at that. That's an awesome card. The ELB there. Very cool.
Yeah, the baby blues.
Oh yeah.
Love this card. So yeah, it's been a Grail card for me. You just don't see it very often, and I was very glad to add it to the collection. So thank you, JB.
Yeah, some people in the comments were guessing it might be a Keston Hero, but yeah, throwbacks were spot on there. Yeah. And by the way, I see Soto there with a sliding mitt, and it looks like he's running the bases, an early precursor to the near 40-40 season we got out of Soto in 2025.
Yeah, look at young Soto there, fleet of foot. Who knew it would only take till year 7 to steal that many bases?
Yeah, but very, very cool. That's a great pickup, Jeff.
Thank you.
Clifton cards. This is actually kind of funny. We only sort of recently looked closely at that set a couple of years ago. And Scotty B and I did a video for our Spitball on Patreon. Check it out if you want, if you feel like seeing more of us. And we talked about that set, what we think its long-term long-term outlook could be. And we have a little egg on our face this morning, Jeff, because someone pointed out to us in the video, we said we believe the first year of it was 2022, because the first card of that I ever saw was a Bobby Witt. But sure as shit, it goes all the way back to 2018. Someone sent me there's like an Acuna rookie card in Topps Black and White I have never seen. There's an Ohtani I've never seen.
It's went through a number of iterations. Like originally, it was kind of like almost a Topps Now made to order. Like you ordered in advance, and they printed that however many copies people ordered. Originally, it came as you would get the whole set or just single cards. And now I believe it's turned into getting packs. It's still online only, but I think maybe you were wrong about how early some black and white images debuted, but it's not the same set as it was.
It's not every day, Jeff, that someone can show me a Ronald Acuna Jr. rookie card, a Topps Ronald Acuna Jr. rookie card that I haven't seen before. So this was a stunning day for me. But we never stopped learning
on demand. That's what it was, Chris. So there's probably a bunch of Topps Now cards that you haven't seen of him either, because they printed about 100 different Acunas that year.
But yeah, we're always learning in this hobby, Jeff.
Cat Dad calling out Naylor and Soto. Yeah, it's going to be tough to keep up that pace for sure, but it should be kind of embarrassing for the rest of the league that Soto and Naylor were pacing. I mean, Trey Turner had 36 steals. Soto beat him in stolen bases. Soto is a great base runner. He's not fast, but he's a great base runner. So I don't see it going down all that much. You think they would have, if he was tipping it, they would be able to pick up on it. We'll see.
He is, and to Soto's credit, Jeff, he is on base a lot.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunities for it. And I just want to point out John Fry's comment here, which made me chuckle.
Somebody mentioned the Churio black and white. I don't have it here, but yes, I absolutely have the Churio black and white SP.
Yeah, Gigi's here dropping some knowledge. Yes, on demand. 2022 was the first pack, so maybe I'm going to go with that's what I was thinking.
Well, yeah, it was almost a completely different set. Just images were also in black and white.
Oh, JB Cards is talking about the new Churio black and white.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull this up really quick. I'm still looking for the Acuna SSP. I don't think I have seen it surface yet.
Thick boy, yeah, these we got some new gear.
Oh,
Our
yeah,
friend
this one.
Brett over at Mitchell and Ness sent us some outstanding Brewers and Braves gear, so we're sporting that tonight. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, plus it is a little chilly where I am currently situated. Yeah, here's the Churio black and white SP. It's kind of a fun shot.
That's cool, but I think it's not as good as his rookie, is it? I do love that hat. I love the Barrelman hat.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. What is the hat? Is that a Brewers hat?
Yeah. In fact, I wear that hat sometimes. Mainly they wear it for batting practice. That Barrelman was the first Brewers mascot back in the 70s. He's just a baseball player with a barrel of beer for his chest.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they've been wearing it.
JB Cards is talking. Yeah, Jeff does have that rookie Gatorade bath and recently picked up the flagship SSP to sort of match that. It's a good set to have.
I do have that one. I got the Gatorade bath black and white for my son last year for his birthday too.
Ran Matendo here asking if we know about when Transcendent will come out. We do not. There has been, I do want to just take a minute. I have heard some rumors today from 2 different people that fear that Stadium Club will not, that 2025 Stadium Club is on the chopping block or has been axed. Again, all I can tell you is, to my understanding, someone at Topps told me that it's very delayed, but that it is coming. So that's from the horse's mouth. Now, would they lie? Maybe. I don't think so. There's no reason to. And we've seen, I know Burt Bly11 of all people, Jeff, tweeted out a picture of himself signing cards. That's how we keep cards up to date. You know, you got to follow Burt Bly11 to stay on top of the news in the world. So, I mean, they're out there. They've been made. I feel like they are coming. Will they be here by opening day? I wouldn't make that bet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get it in some capacity.
When did Dynasty come out last year, Chris? Like May?
Oh, later. Wasn't it
June?
Later?
May or June. It was very late. So they have a precedent of here. Somebody wanted to see the picture. This is the Churio.
Yeah, zoom in there. Hit the arrows there.
Yeah, or maybe I can do this. No,
there you go.
That arrow.
Yeah, that'll work too. Yep, there we go.
A little better. Yeah, great shot. Love it.
Yes. Yeah, big yes, completely agree, Big Pog. And yeah, John Fry, we have seen the Bly11. It's really, I just fascinated that Burt Bly11 is somehow the canary in the coal mine when it comes to baseball cards. And yeah, Destin for Cadenus, we're looking for as many. We'll just get Kevin Alcantara rookie autos all well into 2027, I bet.
Yeah, maybe they're just waiting so they have some sets to release when the work stoppage happens next year.
Yeah, Crazy Cryptids. I'm pretty sure those are much like Stadium Club Chrome now. I think those are just inserted into Allen and Ginter. I don't think they do a standalone set anymore.
Oh, speaking of Crazy Cryptids, I still have a card for you. Still of this beauty. So please send me or Chris your address that I got to send it to you from a trivia prize from last month.
Yeah. Jeff, what do you think about Michael Smoller here? I think it's probably, if I had to guess, I would say over. But
I still want to get a Churio. I've still been waiting to find the right Churio. I don't know.
Is it the ones that have surfaced, Jeff? What's the biggest turnoff for you? The price, the image, or the patches, or the autos? I mean, a lot of options.
Price mainly. I was hoping to get them for a little more of a discounted rate. So I'm going to keep looking. But who else are we looking for?
Well, I mean, Scott just keeps sending me every Freddie Freeman dynasty that shows up on any public forum is immediately sent my way. I mean, I
would guess 2 is probably a very good number, Michael. I would say 2 is probably right on, but I would say the over if we have to go, because maybe it might be 3.
Ooh. Wow. All right, some random thoughts here. Yeah, if you could send some of that warmth. I mean, I am an acclimated Southern California kid who grew up in New Jersey, and if it drops below like 55, I get real grumpy. Real grumpy. I know Jeff spent the holidays in Wisconsin, probably just shivering most nights.
It was brutally cold there. Yeah.
Ooh. What is that?
I'm not sure if you highlighted Destin for Cadenus' comment here about the Chrome Platinum Anniversary from 2023 that came out much later. Yeah. So there's been a precedent of them waiting a long time. I just wish that would mean they'd get all the autos on card if they're going to wait that long.
Right.
And Chris,
Stadium Club, that is, yes.
You have the same issue for the most part.
Where? Hold on.
Someone
mentioned a mega box Nick Kurtz variation. So I'm just looking for it real quick.
The images sometimes leave a little bit to be desired. I'd love to see more action shots. And I think we've seen, like with the Ohtanis, the ones that are more action shots do sell for more. So.
Oh, this is actually really cool. So this is the 2025. What is this even in? Was he in that? All right, I'm gonna have to look into this. But
Stonefield says I have one on my IG. I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I tracked one down on eBay. Yeah, Stonefield. I'll pull that up in a second. That's really cool. I haven't seen that before. I didn't realize Nick Kurtz had. Yeah, I guess he does have rookies because he has the gold or the red rookie logo in Bowman Chrome. I didn't realize he had a Mojo variation. That's a really cool card.
Yeah, that is cool.
Great
The refracting is almost a color match. Love the
almost. Yeah. Yeah, that's
green.
a great little hidden gem right there.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, good call on that. CDG, thanks for joining. Diego, it's pretty much true that we're zero vintage. Chris has a little vintage hockey collection he's got going, but
it's not even that vintagey. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's an even better picture. Here's Stonefield. Look at the lighting. That's a really great looking card.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the Gatorade has kind of a urine hue to it, but that's fine. You know,
it's athletics color.
Yep. Well, for now, they may have to be something else by the time that stadium opens, Jeff.
We'll see.
But I hope not. Like we said, that someone in the Discord was pointing out, the A's have been a professional baseball team since like the early 1900s.
Yeah, they'll get it.
Kate, I'm going to say thank you for using the word fleeting right there. I'll take
fleeting
it.
Or not. Youth is youth.
Yeah. Considering I literally drank myself into elbow tendonitis, I don't know how much of my youth I'm hanging on to anymore.
John Mayer, I have taken a look at definitive patch autos for Churio. I do like how they look better than most of the dynasties I've seen. Just have trouble spending that much on a card. Frankly, that's not. I mean, it's. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep looking. I'll go back to definitive.
Wow, John Mayer, you just broke his brain right there.
For a while, Chris, remember Scott was telling us that definitive might take over Dynasty, but that was short-lived, and now he's back completely on the Dynasty train.
Yeah, he is. I mean, the thing is, like, there's cool stuff that comes up in all, like, there's a whole tier of sets like that. Like definitive. And one of my favorites that I've seen is the stuff that's in Topps Tribute in 2025. Like that definitive stuff is cool. Like that's great. But that set just it doesn't have the cachet that Dynasty does, you know? Like here's a very cool card at a Topps Tribute. They've got about a set of about 10 of these dual autos. So it's like one image but two autos. Never seen this anywhere else. I mean, it's amazing. It took this long. And these cards are great.
Right.
I don't know how big they can be or how much they'll catch on because they're in Topps Tribute. And it's just not a huge release. It's not a release people really chase. So I don't know, but that's an incredible card.
The whole series is great. Yeah, you've got two on-card autographs, some really cool images. Ninja Squirrel, thanks for joining. So somebody's joining from the UK as well as from Australia. It sounds like it's the middle of the night. You've got your son early morning feeding at 1 a.m. Thanks for joining us. Puig era to now, LA drew me into a new sport. Yeah, well, speaking of Puig, Chris and I are looking for Yasiel Puig. Super short print in case anybody happens to have one lying around.
Yep, if you guys have 2014 Topps Chrome, please let us know and take full advantage of us at your leisure. Affinity cards, I don't have the Tom Glavine, but I do have the Greg Maddux. I might have put the Glavine if I had it. It might be in this table, but I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think so. I was more of a Maddux guy back then than a Glavine guy.
Scotty, what is a black alley cat? Wow, I'd love to see a picture of this. So send me a picture on IG. This is update holiday. I'm trying to picture what the black alley cat out of 10 is. Oh, that's right. Kate's also there. Crazy Cryptids, I'm afraid that this is a common thought. And someday we should have a show specifically, Chris, about how much a specific set, how much a card being in a specific set matters for that card's popularity, long-term value, etc. Because we're seeing this a lot now, especially since Fanatics took over. They're putting some really cool cards in sets that maybe a lot of people don't go after, creating some chases.
Mm-hmm.
And is that good or bad? I don't know. I could see the positives and the negatives in it.
Yeah, I think it does. It absolutely does matter what set cards are in. Because I mean, some of these, like, I mean, we love Stadium Club, and I know a lot of our viewers do. Hopefully, we're not just bullying you guys into liking it, but if some of those cards from Stadium Club were in, Topps Chrome, I think they would be even more in demand. All right, so someone said, show the card. This is the Yasiel Puig card that we're looking for. Look how big his back is. I mean, good Lord. What's his lat pull down max? Like
front row
400
seats
pounds?
during the Puig era for one game, and seeing him. I should find the pictures, Chris, because I took pictures of him in the on deck circle, and it almost didn't even fit in my camera. He was giant, absolutely giant man.
Yeah, he is enormous.
So they're Halloween parallels from the update blaster boxes.
Sounds like a Scotty B special.
Yeah, you better show me before Scotty B sees it.
All right, I'm going to throw the Blabbin, the trivia link in there again. Put it up there. Woo, it's a nice little mix today. Some easy, some a little difficult. And we're going to test your short-term memories as well, which mine is bad. So hopefully yours is better.
Chris has been a big proponent of the Stadium Club co-signers, and you're right. That whole set would have made a great addition to the co-signers.
Oh, yeah.
Topps 5-star is now $1,800 a box for 6 cards.
I don't even know what those would be. How many of those are guaranteed autos? I mean, and how many of those autos are going to be, I don't even know, like Dalton Rushing or or Andy Pajes. Yeah. It's just so much. It's just so much money. I just don't know how people do that. I don't know how you stomach. Like, what kind of rush? What kind of a gambling rush can it be, Jeff?
Someday we should go on. We had a series we used to do, Chris. Like, would you rather? What would you rather have for that $1,800 than a box of cards? And we could come up with some pretty nice things, I could imagine.
One thing we could do, Jeff, and I'm throwing this out there as a pure spitballing idea here. We could just allow the our eBay affiliate money, which is about 35 cents a week, to snowball. And if it ever gets to an amount that's equal to like a dynasty box or a definitive box, we buy the box and we open it live on the channel.
That's a great idea. So stay tuned. In spring of 2037, we'll open a dynasty box.
Yeah, that's spring of 2040. Idea. Assuming like arthritis hasn't crippled our hands to the point where we need like Jeff's kids to come over and open the box for us.
Dynasty might be $20,000 a box by then.
Oh my God, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I like that idea. Go Pack Go, Timmy Two Hobbies. The Packers are playing in the playoffs, Chris.
Oh, good for you. Congrats.
They're not great, but they're going to be in there.
Hey, and it's just, it's I guess I was going to say anyone can win one game, but I know in football it's a little bit different than baseball.
No, it's true though. It's still true.
Yeah.
Still true.
JB cards, yes, absolutely. And we have watched this happen both to our detriment and benefit. I think like us talking about cards maybe makes people find them, dig into boxes. They've pulled some stuff out and then sold them to us at inflated prices, but at least we are able to acquire the cards. It's kind of like catch-22. We talk about them, we see them more, but we might have to pay more for them.
It's the old Blabbin grab, right? We talk about it and then we're like, man, I really like that card. Or sometimes we do videos of the top images of certain players and we don't have them, or we don't have most of them. And then as we're researching and going over, we're like, we got to get one of those. But by the time we do, we've already told everybody else. And
yes, we did an Ohtani video like over 2 years ago about like Ohtani cards that we liked that were under $100. And after we recorded it, Jeff was like, man, I really like one of those cards. And you went out and bought one. And then like a week later, you're like, I'm going to buy more. And they were all over $100. And then I think you bought one. And then like a week later, they were like $190. And you're like, screw it. I really like it. I'm buying another one.
Yes.
It's like, man, we should have done this before the video.
Yep.
Oh. I just my eyes went right to the word brisket when I see that posted. Yeah, we had a couple friends over for New Year's and I ordered brisket, Jeff, from this place nearby, which is great. But I misread the menu and I accidentally ordered 3 pounds of it for 4 people. I thought I was ordering. Yeah, I thought I was ordering 3 quarter-pound portions, but I just did it wrong. So I was eating brisket pretty much until yesterday, putting it in my eggs, sandwiches. Like, it was just, the house smelled great, but that might be related to my other problem.
Yeah, I dare say that might have been the cause.
Yeah, emophobic Maddox stuff tends to be very expensive. Like, his autos seem like they're a little bit high, but they should be. Like, he's one of the 10 best pitchers of all time. Yeah, unfortunately destined for greatness. My wife made enough like a little plate of like a charcuterie board type thing, and by the time the meat came out, it was barely a dent was made. That would be a great band. Accidental brisket. I would absolutely see. They better pump in the smell. Yeah, and Joey K, we're trying at this point, like, Jelly is so young, we're trying not to let her eat human food yet, or they're trying not to give her like salty meats, because once she goes down that road, there's no coming back, Jeff. There's no more kibble after that.
Is that what happens? A dog will stop eating anything else?
Well, the begging will certainly ramp up to a I'm just going to switch us here. Yeah, the begging will take over. Like, right now, she doesn't really beg. She doesn't really know what it is, what our food is. But I'm not going to introduce her to brisket right away. Yeah, but that's a curator. I'm weighing it all out. I'm like, oh, 5 ounces. That's why it was taking me so long to eat the damn thing. Yeah. We could have used it, Jeff.
Every time I start to like it more, then I'm reminded by Crazy Cryptids and others that they are sticker autos.
Yeah. Greg Maddox is not a big lover of autos, for sure. Okay. Give me a second here. What did I want to talk about? All right, there was a sale recently that I wanted to touch on. And I'm just going to pull it up, because we've talked about this offseason and we're waiting for this dip in Shohei Ohtani cards, Jeff. And I don't think it's coming. I don't think we ever saw it.
A dip. Scotty changed the profile pic to that Cheerio card. Is there a way to see somebody's profile picture any larger, Chris? I really see the black cat on there.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me see.
All right.
What I might end up doing is just kicking him out of the chat, which is fine. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Sorry, Scotty. We may lose you.
Where is he?
We may lose you.
Okay. Can I no? Can I put user in timeout? It's kind of a funny thing. Yeah, no, I don't know how to do that, unfortunately. But if you shoot us a picture of it on Instagram to either of us, we can put it on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, let me just get to this Ichiro card.
Yeah.
Let me try to make this bigger.
Wait, the Ohtani card.
Yeah, the Ohtani card. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Get my Japanese players confused.
Hobbyist says, I gave my dogs a taste of breakfast sausage one time. Now they stare at me every time I have breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly. I don't blame them at all.
You're right.
We used to give our prior dog Cheerios. That was pretty harmless, and it was so adorable that the way she crunched them, that I wasn't going to stop doing that. But anyway, this is Shohei Ohtani's base Topps rookie card in a PSA 10, Jeff, and it's sold at auction for $541 American dollars.
Congratulations on that pickup. Well done.
I don't know. There's a lot of talk in the Spitball and Discord today.
Yes, as Hemophobic mentions, talking about the dip. Thick Boy says is there a dip? GM Fonda says there will be a dip. A lot of talk about a dip.
I mean, the fact that we're seeing a bump in January, I don't know. I don't know if it's concerning or if it's great. Like, I don't know.
Like I said in the Spitball and Discord, he's basically defied all previous rules of the hobby. So it's not surprising to me that there is no offseason dip, or not the usual offseason dip as we see with most people. His demand is just so much wider than other players, especially other modern players, that I think people are seeking out other things. People are seeking out what they can afford. So whether that means going all in on a hugely on a high pop base card like this, or whether that means spending a ton on a 8th year autograph card.
Yeah, Cat Dad 126. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the most iconic Topps card, absolutely, since 2011 Trout. For sure. But it also has 10,800 PSA 10 copies and over 22,000 graded by PSA so far. And it's not slowing down. This is one of the most frequently graded cards month by month at PSA.
Right. There's no shortage of that card.
I mean, if you really want it, I don't know, Jeff, question for you. Would you buy this at $541? Or if I had a dinged up one, that I just, not quite in Jelly's mouth, but like 4 bag corners and a light crease, you could put it in a top loader and just say, I have a copy of the card, $5.
Yeah, well, let's take a Uni-Year's case. Use 3 of these. You could sell them and have $1,500. You could probably buy a pretty nice Ohtani. You could buy a nice second-year rookie cup Ohtani parallel for that. That's what I would do. Maybe teammates. Some are probably regrades. Probably.
Sure.
But there's no shortage of these cards out there, so there's going to be more and more available.
Uni-Year's cards, it's cool to have 3 of a card you really like. I would guess you could sell one right now and maybe pay off the other 2. Something like that. I mean, if this price holds, I would be really tempted to move one. But full disclosure, I mean, I suggested Jeff move his Bowman Chrome PSA 10s, and I think you sold those for about $1,200 a piece.
Yeah, I had a lot of Bowman and Bowman Chrome from 2018 and sold them. I just didn't think they could get any higher. But his demand is just so incredibly wide. It puts a floor in for sure.
This is an interesting point that Kate makes. Yeah, if you sold all 3 of these, you could buy like a Topps update, a sealed Topps update hobby box, and just leave it.
Almost. And hope you get an Ohtani in there.
Yeah, oh man, I wouldn't rip it, but yeah, you could certainly hold it, add to your sealed wax collection. Yeah, Mad City
Brew. This makes sense, and I know Dustin for Caitness mentioned the only thought of her seeing a dip in Ohtani prices, performance related, injury related. Chris Sewell, who's baseball card collector, investor, dealer, recently on a podcast, said that one of his predictions for 2026 is that Ohtani market's going to go down for sure. And he's just basing that on the fact that something will happen. He'll underperform or he'll get injured. If that happens, I could see the market slowing down a little bit, but who's to say that that's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his prices, Jeff, it is hard to imagine a world where they're higher, where they don't come down. Even, I mean, he throws 100 innings and he hits 40 home runs. Is that going to get people as excited as back-to-back 50 home run seasons? Maybe the Dodgers get bounced in the playoffs. Anything. I mean, it just.
But him putting up another 40 home run season and being on the mound just further extends that legacy, brings more people to baseball that probably have no interest in the sport, but they keep hearing about this Ohtani guy who plays both ways. So I don't know. It's hard. We didn't get in the first couple chances we had to get in on Ohtani because of his injury. Is he going to adapt to the league? Another injury? Is he going to be able to come back and be healthy and be a two-way player? Oh, when he's not pitching, is he still going to be able to hit? There are all these questions. So, and he's basically, like I said before, broken all the hobby rules that we've seen. So who's to say that his cards can't go higher?
Yeah, I mean, I will say I do think we potentially run the risk of like a burnout type scenario. I mean, if your Stadium Bodega here mentions the MLB Network was Shohei Ohtani Day on January 7th, there was like 24 hours of Ohtani coverage, game highlights. Right? Yeah. And it just kept going and going. And it's kind of laughable, but I bet they got good ratings.
I bet they did too.
You know, there was probably a little bit of Jordan fatigue, you know, around the second three-peat. I bet a lot of people in the country were like, you know what, let's just let the Jazz win one. But I mean, his cards, and they've gone, to be fair, Jordan stuff has definitely zigzagged a bit, but it stayed generally pretty damn high, Jeff.
over a lot of time, yeah, it's went up and down. It's basically since Ohtani became Ohtani, it's been a hobby boom period for the most part. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm done doubting what Ohtani can do. Wish I had bought all of his cards in 2018.
Yeah, absolutely. Thick boy, yes. I think a work stoppage will cause a dip for everybody. People will just be so mad and so angry that I think not a big percentage, Jeff, but like 2, 3, 5% of baseball fans will just be like, depending on how long it goes, they might just walk away. In 94, a lot of fans walked away, and it took McGuire, Sosa, and Ripken to get them back.
Took that crazy home run season to get people back. And what we've seen in a lot of modern sports cards, and this goes with breaking too, which is a huge part of the hobby now, is that people love to open or break or see cards of players that they can see. So I think there might be people going from baseball to those other sports that would still be going on during a work stoppage. Maybe basketball gets an extra bump. Maybe hockey gets an extra bump. I think that cards in general will take a little bit of a hit because of the apathy of baseball card collectors, maybe, but I think baseball cards would take the biggest hit.
Yeah, definitely. And we might be physically hit.
Yeah, we'll feel like it.
Yeah. Carlisle Rue with another, this was very clever. I always count on him for a handful of funny stuff every single night. And yeah, this certainly delivered. I laughed at that.
And this, not so funny, but Len is exactly right. Chris and I have talked about this repeatedly. You like to say you think you know these people, but really we don't. Then they're humans and they make human decisions just like everybody else. And we've seen it with a couple other players that were hot in the hobby and then fell off a cliff. So yes, you're right.
And we have to be completely honest with ourselves and everyone else, Jeff. Ohtani has proven that while he might be a genius on the baseball field, he might not be the smartest person in his day-to-day life. And people like that are prone to making mistakes.
Yes.
Maybe grabbing the wrong cream, for example.
Be careful who you surround yourself with. Yeah. So you end up using some neck cream that.
Yeah. But yeah, I worry less about that than I do about him just doing something dumb, like just
dumb off the field.
Yes. Dumb off the field. Yes. But it doesn't keep me up at night. Maybe it should.
Yankees for the win. Rob Manfred apparently was on WFAN today talking about the strike and the possibilities of it. I'll have to seek that out because I'm interested in hearing what he has to say.
Yeah, if you want to throw some cliff notes up there, we would love to share them and talk about them. I didn't see anything about it on Instagram today.
Yeah. CDG will know when his hat size increases in spring training. Yeah, he can no longer fit his clothes.
Yeah, I will see. I mean, yeah, maybe he is a cyborg and that is discovered. Well, I imagine his prices would probably go down.
Yeah, that might be could boost him.
Maybe that would be a rise of AI suddenly bidding on cards and sort of siphoning money out of banks. And I mean, these vaults, who knows? Computers could own the cards.
Team A, we've talked about this. I just don't see teams being willing to allow players to get good enough at both aspects of the game before getting to the big leagues. So we've seen people with teases of it before. Even guys like Jack Caglione could potentially do both, but we saw how hard it was just for him to try hitting in the big leagues. I just think people are underestimating how difficult it is to do what Ohtani's doing.
Yeah. GM Fonda 82, Uno. And hopefully at least one more in the next 10. And it probably has to be next year, if I'm being honest. Michael Smaller, I don't believe so, no. At least not, I don't think any have gotten caught in Major League Baseball, Jeff. None have tested positive that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't think so either. We'll see. Yeah.
It would be like stuff like that's fascinating. If you think about Caglione and Jason Dominguez, like the amount of money spent on their cards, if neither career goes anywhere, like that is just, I mean, we're looking at millions of dollars turning into dust over the course of a couple of years. Like that is brutal. And stuff like that. should make a release like Bowman Draft. It should take some of the luster off of it, Jeff.
Yeah, and seeing that makes me think that maybe this buyer who bought this card from Aggie Forever for 541, maybe it isn't that bad because I don't see the floor dropping out of this completely the way it did on several recent prospects that have disappointed.
Yeah, I would rather spend $541 on this card. Oh boy, don't throw that in poor Jeff's face. I'd rather spend $541 on this than on anyone who's 23 and under.
Maybe you could find a nice Cheerio for that.
Maybe. I should say, and then anyone in this year's Bowman Draft release. I'll put it that way.
So Cat Dad, it always surprises me a bit how much of a world of his own Ohtani's in. I'm not sure the difference between him and Judge is really that far out. I'm guessing you mean how much of a world price-wise Ohtani's in. Judge is, I mean, don't look now, but he's starting to catch up. He's not quite reaching those same levels, but they're a clear 1 and 2 in the hobby, Chris.
Oh, without a doubt. Yes. Great question. Someone's asking, what's the Trout doing today? Let's take a look.
Yeah. How soon till this passes the Trout, Chris?
They got to be real close, right? All right. So the last Trout PSA 10 sold, what is that, yesterday, for $765.
That is incredibly close.
Wow. Yeah, 200 and change, 790, 750, 780.
I mean, considering at one point that Trout was tipping $5,000 and sure, the Ohtani $25. One point at $25, $50 card. They've gotten a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could have bought that base Ohtani, like a raw one, for like $10 maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's, oh shoot, that's the wrong thing. I was just gonna see. I want to see what the Trout tops update Trout.
Hey, shout out to XGen. Thank you for sending $10 our way.
Huh.
Appreciate it. Are you or any of the Spitballing group coming out to Arizona in March for the card show being hosted at D-backs Chase Field? Would be cool to meet you guys. Have no plans for that. That sounds awesome though. And someday I want to get down to Arizona for spring training, and that seems like a great double dip, a card show in spring training, Chris.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Maybe we could, I was going to say 2027, but that might be.
It might not happen, but let's keep it in mind.
Yeah, for 2028, that'd be great. We have our own West Coast card show. I want to say it's like the 12th and 13th, 14th, right around they always do it Valentine's Day weekend.
Valentine's Day. Yeah, February, right.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking who number 3 is, Chris. This has been a subject of a lot of our videos on Spitballing. If Ohtani and Judge are the clear 1-2, that 3 spot is kind of up for grabs.
I feel like the way the hobby shakes out, it's 1 and 2 are the consensus. The 3rd spot is yours. It's your personal PC guy. For me,
Agreed.
It's Acuna Freeman. For other people, it's going to be Witt. You're going to get
Bobby
a lot of
Witt.
Soto in there.
Soto,
for
Gunner,
sure. Part of that.
That's
Harper.
great.
But I think that's where like the consensus.
Scenes for anybody willing to go pitchers and young.
For sure.
I hope Bryce Harper gets a vote. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Acuna, Skeens, Soto.
I love collecting Bryce Harper stuff. I hate it because he's really good and he just destroys the Braves, Jeff, especially in October. But he just keeps getting these awesome cards, and he's a fun guy to watch. And
he's treated very well. CDG says Byron Buxton is number 3, clearly. Second to last Ohtani sale, that card was $646 according to Bulldozer, so they're even closer.
Wait, there was a higher one that I missed? All right, we're going to go back and look at it again. Hold on.
Ellie. We got to vote for Ellie. A vote for PCA. Billy Butler. Smith Shawver. Now we're getting a little crazy, guys.
But yeah,
Soto,
I think
Devers,
that's
Glad. Somebody looking at our collection.
Yeah. It's whoever you want it to be. So yeah, if you're GG's cards, 100%, Jeff, it's AJ Smith Shawver.
Well, he's got one of the greatest signatures of all time.
Absolutely. What is this? Get out of here. What
885?
Do people at Heritage Auctions just not know what modern cards are?
What the heck? From one Scotty to another, thank you for this compliment. We won't tell Scotty B that you like the videos better. We love doing live videos. We love working with the guys on Spitballing too, but the live videos where we can talk with you guys are a highlight of the week for sure.
Yeah, it gets the baseball card chatter out of our systems. We're almost like if you saw, this is a terrible analogy, but I've begun it, so I'm going to continue with it. If you saw the more recent, I think it's the Suicide Squad, the one with James Gunn did, there's a polka dot man is in there.
Oh boy.
And if he doesn't get these polka dots out of his system, he basically explodes. And I feel like that's how Jeff and I are with like baseball card talk. If we don't get it out of our systems, it explodes sort of onto our wives. And it's better that we explode here with you guys.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think that's very well put.
Yeah,
Doc's card says that sale smells like defensive shill bidding, perhaps.
All right. Shelly the Turtle making a move. But no.
All right. Great. Hope you used our eBay referral link. Please post it at the top of your discussion, because that means we should be able to get about $14. Maybe we can get some money towards a blaster.
Yeah, that's only $1,986 away from a dynasty box at last year's
MSRP
retail price. Okay, and yeah, Emophobic. Yes, his Topps Chrome base is going for right around 500. Here we go. I don't know. I straight up question for everyone in the chat here: are any of you currently, or have any of you in the last or this calendar year bought an Ohtani card?
Wait, this calendar year meaning like 7 days?
Yeah.
The last 7 days.
Yes. In the last 7 days, have you bought an Ohtani card? Or maybe let's say 14 days. Have you bought an Ohtani card? I'm curious because like I've seen some stuff out there that I was very tempted to make a run at. And then like the range I thought it was going to go for, I get knocked out of the bidding, and I'm like, oh wow. I see a lot of no's, but Dave's Braves card says yes.
Feel free to share with what it was.
What you bought. If you're comfortable, please let us know what it was. I'm very curious. Destin for Caitness said yes. Oh, here we go.
Volume accumulation is putting the smack down. He's never bought an Ohtani. He just gets them in packs, perhaps.
Okay. All right, we got a Topps A&G mini gold refractor out of 50. I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's nice. Yeah, love that choice. Wow, this sounds ridiculous, Kevin. A 2018 Topps jumbo box case. Is that update Series 2? What are we talking about there?
Yeah, the bad news for everybody is if that's Series 1.
Yes, let's hope it's not Series 1, but Series 2 or update would be.
All right. Hi, Chris says he bought a bunch of Ohtani Topps. Now, I will say, I bought my dad the team set, the Dodgers World Series Championship team set, and it shipped today, January 7th.
Is that a possibility he could get like an auto in there?
Yes, there are autos, and if you look on eBay, there are short prints, like image variations that are in there. Remember, I think Jake sent us that overhead shot of Ohtani. So there's a lot of cool stuff mixed in there. But I'm not expecting to see any of it. I'm just getting those cards for my dad because he'll love them. All right, we have that one. We have Ohtani Cyber Stats.
I didn't buy them in the last 14 days, but I've got a couple of Ohtani cards that I just recently received.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I could show.
Curator's wife is getting some definitely standing. That sounds bad. Getting a thumbs up.
Oh
that's
yeah,
good wifing. Yeah, that's awesome.
I didn't buy any, but I did search Stadium Club Chrome Ohtani Gold Minted Refractor just to look at them. And who hasn't? Really? Who hasn't?
We sold our rookie to, I believe, Cardboard Showcase. So at least we get to go back. We get to look at it on his page whenever we want.
Yeah. We know where it is. Yes, Chop Shop. Please hit that like button. Hey, Chris, let me show you these cards. I don't know if I've even showed you these yet. A couple of no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. A couple of Topps Now cards.
Oh, with the throwback jerseys.
With the throwback jersey, and you can kind of let me hold this like this. You can see the bottom.
Look at that booty, Jeff.
Yeah, I think he's got a little help with that sliding mitten there, but
he does have a sliding mitten there. I was like, God damn. Good Lord.
But if you notice the bottom, one is in Japanese.
Yep.
One's kind of in kanji and one's in English. So I picked these up off of ComC, and they were just delivered recently. So
nice. Yeah, I mean, those look cool.
Yeah, they remind me of my heritage throwbacks of them, so I figured I'd pick them up.
All right, Bulldozer, I will go back. BFG, yes. I didn't realize it's 7 o'clock. Let me get the trivia link in there one more time. We'll give everyone like a couple minutes, and then we'll run it again. We are still giving away. That's not right.
Hey, and I've got a great second place prize, but I got to go back to Mr. Salma Hayek was upset that we weren't getting to his comments. Sold a crazy amount of Ohtani cards the last 2 weeks.
Nice. And with a username like that, I mean, eventually we will see it and click on it for sure. Don't worry.
Not a bad time to take some profit.
To my understanding, I don't think the real Mr. Salma Hayek, Jeff, I don't think he needs to sell Shohei Ohtani cards to make any money. I think that guy is like one of the 50 wealthiest people on earth.
One of the richest men in the world. Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to.
Yes, I do like to think that guy is out there selling raw base Ohtani cards on eBay. Something about that makes me happy. I prefer thinking that than. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, the Stadium Club we're hoping is going to be just delayed and coming out in March or April.
Yeah. I've been told by people that should know. I'll put it that way. That it's very delayed, but is coming. So I'm guessing around opening day, if we're lucky.
Yankees for the win. Not only is giving us some money, but he's giving us the goods on the Manfred. What they're going to do for the 250th anniversary of America, the Field of Dreams, Pirates, Twins. Not spending. I'm taking the strike zone, the strike. They have plenty of time to work things out, and his number one goal is not to miss one game. Man, I hope that happens because that would be huge for all of us.
They do. That's the one benefit, Jeff, is we see this coming. We see it's like you're on a highway and you see brake lights a mile down the road. If you still speed into those cars, you're an idiot. Like, we know it's there. Like, slow down now and figure it out.
Yes. It should be a priority.
Oh, Doc's cards. That's a great buy.
Oh,
great buy.
Any gold minted. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw someone grabbed his Heritage in an SGC 9. That's awesome. I like the Heritage card. I like the look of it. Hold on. Oh,
yeah. Ninja Squirrel said Heritage. Pitching rookie. Can't have enough glorious slabs of the best player in baseball history for the amount of times I've heard this from U.S. MLB analysts, etc. Yeah, there's quite an argument to be made.
Yeah, I wanted to we should have put this one up when your card was up there, but Glutani, that's pretty. Those are aggressive glutes on that card. I mean, I know it's the sliding pad, but someone at Topps knew what they were doing when they.
Yeah, what if you just crop out the sliding pad on top and
they should have. Damn, they would have sold a lot more of those cards. Yeah. And a lot of those cards being shipped to Miami. Okay. Let me check the turnout here. By the way, thank you to Doc's Cards, who sent me a couple of guess that glutes or guess those glutes. Speaking of glutes, saying glutes a lot, Jeff. For trivia. So those are in there tonight. We have 2 guess the glutes. You're gonna get a picture of some baseball players' rear end, and you got 4 shots at figuring out who it is.
Before we do, Chris, I have to say that I've got a second place prize, a very nice second place prize.
What do you got, Jeff?
It's a guy some of you may have heard of before. He played a long time ago, so you might not know it, but it was a donation from our friend Waldo, which I don't know if he's in the chat, LV Bookie, but it's a guy named Lou Taint. He sent this this autograph of Lou Taint.
Fantastic.
I believe he played for the Red Sox. So if you know, you know. Here's Lou Taint. That's going to go to the second place winner tonight, otherwise known as Louis Tiant.
I'm gonna say something that might. But Jeff, should we allow if the first place winner is a Red Sox fan and they rather have the Louis Taint auto, should we let them have that at second place?
Absolutely.
Gets one of the.
Yep, they get the choice. And I believe this is from 2005 Topps. They put legends in there, which is really cool.
Nice.
So
nice. That's a very cool card.
Tainted Love, Wills. Yes.
Oh yeah. All right. The trivia link is in there. Jeff, let's answer this, and then we're gonna get right to trivia.
And 2022 Heritage Rule 1 autos.
They're great.
Yep.
I mean with the red inks, I don't think the grade is that important.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like,
great card.
For example, Jeff is just looking, for example, in 2024, Jeff just wants a centered version of Churio. If there's a little whiting on the corner and the edges, I don't think that'll bother. Almost everyone we see is
centered one. I'm seeing off-centered ones getting 10s. Give me a 9 that's centered nicely that has a little ding in the corner.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Jeff, how's your voice? You ready? Oh, we got a pretty good turnout in here for trivia.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. 1 second, and then we will get going.
Hey, not with that attitude, HB cards. Winning trivia tain't happening for me.
Oh, I see what he did there.
Well, Thick Boy says he used to have a Cuban sandwich stand on Yawkey Way.
Okay. All right, here we go. Trivia is beginning in 10 seconds. Oh, we got 60 people in here, Jeff. It's going to be a good fight.
I'm in Newbert. Let us know if you can make it here. That would be awesome.
All right, here we go.
Okay, then after this, Chris, you have to answer Kate's question.
All right, I'll look at her question and try to come up with a
Heritage
good
rookie red ink.
Ooh, all right, here we go.
All right, here we go, everybody. Let's do this. Whew. What MLB superstar is not on the cover of 2026 Topps boxes? Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, Shohei Ohtani, or Ken Griffey Jr.? Recently released photographs show 4 Major League stars, former and current, on the box. Which one of these is not on there? 53% of you said Mickey Mantle. A lot of you have seen the boxes. Well done.
It looks cool, I got to say.
Crazy
Ooh,
Cryptids. Jimbo Snipes. Snipey. Whose 2025 Topps update card is this? Is it Roman Anthony, Christian Campbell, Marcelo Meyer, or answer option D?
I couldn't think of another Red Sox rookie, so
I'm guessing it's one of those top 3. Let's see if anybody says D. Nobody went with D. 46 of you went with Marcelo. Is it Meyer, Chris? Meyer?
Yeah, Meyer.
Yeah.
I love that card. I need a copy of that one.
Great card. Yeah. Crazy Cryptids, clean cards. A lot of C's right behind. Whose 2025 Topps Chrome update card is this? Is that Brent Rooker, Jacob Wilson, Nick Kurtz, or Mason Miller? Those are some big glasses.
Those are some really big glasses. That's like your grandmother's driving in the afternoon type of glasses, Jeff.
Yeah, blue blockers.
Nice. Okay.
80% of you said Jacob Wilson. Love the green matchy on that.
It does. There, the green with the A's cards looks really good, Jeff.
Newbies, clean cards, and Andrew A are on the podium right now. Whose 2025 Topps Chrome update card is this? Austin Wells, Ben Rice, Jason Dominguez, or Anthony Volpe? Man, this is one of the best looking of the SSPs.
Might be the Topps Chrome card of the year. And destined for Cadeness, you're right. I didn't think about Connolly early. Oh, well.
80% of you knew that was a short print of day's favorite, Ben Rice.
I'm glad no one said Volpe.
Yeah, that's the Yankee Stadium, as Chris pointed out in the background. Very cool. Newbies, whose 2025 Topps Chrome update card is this? Is that Lawrence Butler, Denzel Clark, Nick Kurtz, or Brent Rooker? Another one looking good in the green.
Yeah, the green is good.
37% of you went with Lawrence Butler. 51% of you went with Rookie of the Year, Nick Kurtz. Great shot.
Yeah, that's a cool shot of him with his teammate.
Love to
Hopefully
see
they both have good careers, and that card just sort of builds as time goes.
Guess the glutes. These Hall of Fame glutes are featured from the 2010 Topps Legends Variations SP set. Those Sandberg glutes, Biggio glutes, Andre Dawson glutes, or Alan Trammell glutes. A little
I can't hold a candle to the
Ohtani glutes. Might give it away. This is a good one. 71% of you saw a little blue and red in there and knew that it was late Cubs legend Ryne Sandberg.
Yep.
Andrew A. taking over the lead. Christmas Collector and J.E. right behind him. Guess the glutes. These iron glutes belong to a 2-time MVP and Hall of Famer from the 2009 Topps Legends SP. Wade Boggs, Eddie Murray, Jack Morris, Cal Ripken Jr. Jack Morris.
I got to say, Jeff, Tracy Morgan has a joke. Thankfully, everyone got this. Cal Ripken Jr. 74% about someone's butt looking like a bag of wet clothes. And that is exactly what I thought of when I saw Cal Ripken Jr.'s ass right there.
Jack Morris. Oh, man. Which of the following players did not homer in Game 7 of the 2025 World Series? Shohei Ohtani, Will Smith, Bo Bichette, or Max Muncy? A lot of home runs hit. Which did not hit a home run? Thank you for this, John Mayer.
Ooh.
Just over half of you went with Shohei Ohtani, and you are correct.
Max Muncy's a forgotten solo shot off Trey Savage in the 8th inning.
Yeah. Max Muncy. Newbies Cards, 1-point lead. Who was the winning pitcher in Game 7 of the 2025 World Series? Was it Will Klein, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, or Blake Snell? The winning pitcher. This is a tough one.
It's a thinker, kind of.
Yeah.
Nope, I guess not.
Not for our crowd. Wow.
Not tough at
Well
all.
done. 81% of you went with MVP Yamamoto.
All right. Here we go.
Newbies Cards up by a little over Andrew A. Can he crack the 700 mark? Who was the losing pitcher in Game 7 of the 2025 World Series? Louis Varland, Chris Bassett, Jose Barrios, or Shane Bieber? B's and V's. B's and V's. Who was it?
Okay.
49% of you went with Shane Bieber. Almost half of you got it correct. It's amazing how good our short-term memories are. People here.
Yep.
Yeah. Well done. Let's see the winners. Andrew A. Well done for 670. Nets you third place. Baseball card Brett 684. Congratulations. And that might mean Crazy Cryptids. Hey, I'll only have to mail you one time at 695. Didn't quite break the 700 mark, but an outstanding performance. That's pretty incredible. Well done.
Good work. Good work. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was I knew Bieber gave up a home run. I was like, God, did he give up the Will Smith home run? I had to go back and double check. But yeah, he sure did.
Well, baseball Brett's already celebrating that he gets Lieutenant, but we got to give Crazy Cryptids the chance. So Cryptids, let us know of the players we have left, of the slabs that Chris has.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, Jay. You're destined for Caitness. Still can't believe Miguel Rojas, of all people, hit that homer in that exact moment to extend Game 7.
Neither could Joe Davis when he was announcing the game.
Yeah.
No way is not what you would ever expect to hear an announcer say.
Baseball card Brett, you're getting taint.
Nice.
Crazy Cryptid said you can have it. So make sure you send me or Chris your address, and we'll send you Sweet Lou. And again, shout out. Thanks to our friend of the show, LV Bookie, Waldo, for supporting or for supplying this gift trivia prize.
It's always nice to hear that. I'm really glad that Crazy Cryptids is willing to give up the taint. And we'll just leave it at that. All right, so Crazy Cryptids, here are your choices. We've got Brandon Crawford, Justin Verlander, Corey Seager, Rafael Devers, Nolan Arenado, Jose Ramirez, Robinson Cano, looking awfully happy here. Like, I'm going to pass that drug test, right? Jose Altuve, Michael Kopech, probably not the one you're going to want. Joey Votto.
Sharp-dressed man.
Yeah, that's right. And JD Martinez. So those are your choices. Let me know.
Anybody got some information? Anybody buy a recent card from China? Anyone had any issues if you paid $10 to ship? I did see, I haven't bought any from, so I can't help you, but I know a Giannis SSP that sold recently was from China and had that $10 shipping.
All right. I believe.
Yeah, I agree with this, Chris. The Marcelo is stadium pregame preparation is great every time I see it.
It's awesome. I think that's going to be one of the few cases, Jeff, where the rookie debut, a rookie debut card outpaces the regular card, if that makes sense. Because there's regular card gold. That's a terrible way. Is base card golden mirror of the base card?
Yeah.
Isn't nowhere near as cool. But to think that that's him getting ready to make his major league debut is so cool.
Yeah.
All right. Crazy Cryptids. Hey, go, buddy. We'll
nice
get this
pick. Nice pick. Emophobic got a Spud Web golden mirror from China with no problems. Card Dad got one from China, no problems or additional money due. So hopefully that eased your mind a little bit. No additional tariffs. Great. Yeah, we'll get these out to you. So please give us, even if you've sent your address before, please send it again, and we'll make sure we get these cards out to you guys.
Yeah, we remember things that happen on the baseball field, but we do not remember useful real life information.
Yeah, it goes quickly. It goes quickly.
All right. Okay. Oh, M. Newbert got one. Nice.
Nice. Very good. Yeah, we've been keeping an eye out. Those are nice. Scotty's asking if you send a landscape card to PSA and they put it in the wrong way, would that bother you or not? It does. It does bother us. It's just they can't really determine what way is the wrong way and what way is the right way. In fact, even some of the same cards, but one way or the other. Some cards in the same set, horizontal ones, are put.
I will say to PSA's credit, I mean, I shouldn't give them credit, but they did line up all 4 of these the right way.
Love it. Yeah,
or the same way. Yeah. It's hard to know what the right way or what the wrong way is. But I know, like, for 2020, for example, they do, like, when you hold the slab vertically, they like the name and the player's name to line up the same orientation as the PSA slab.
M. Newbert, I do not think this is true. No, in fact, I know it's not true because I always have them oriented the same way when I submit it, and there's no telling how you're going to get it back. So at least from my experience, that's not the case. I don't know what they used to decide that. Some randomizer probably. Ken wants to see the Brandon Crawford again, if you don't mind, Chris.
Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, if you want to look for it on eBay, it would just be under SP 2019 Topps SP. It was very, like, contemplative there. He almost, if you zoom in, Jeff, he looks like a guy doing like a Civil War reenactment.
He does. I think I've got pictures of me looking just like that with a little Union cap on. Yeah,
minus the Oakleys, of course.
Yes.
Okay, trivia's done. I want to, Jeff, should we highlight a couple IG accounts?
Sure. I'm actually watching a card right now, so if you wouldn't mind highlighting a card, that'd be great.
I think I know what you're looking at. I look forward to finding out if you want it or not. You gotta let us know.
All right.
Okay. All right. So the first account I want to talk about is actually one that we have spoken of before. It's a relatively new Instagram account, and it's called, there we go. It's called Topps_flagship, and they have just been running through some cards that Jeff and I find really interesting. Some older flagship blacks. Like, look at this 2008 Miguel Cabrera. Like, I know this design really gets people excited. Oh yeah, Doc's go. That is really funny. Oh, SFO. I mean, how do I? Let's see. I'm not even sure I know. Is it the one that I sent you, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, yeah. Let's see what happens. I look forward to seeing how this. Yeah. Clean cards. This is right up your alley too. So this account, Topps Flagship, is posting some really incredible older flagship blacks. I'm going to scroll through here. Like, this is a 2013 A-Rod and a PSA 10. I mean, how on earth? And this is a relatively new slab too with the hologram. It's not like that's been sitting around for a while. We got Manny Ramirez from 2008. Hunter Pence with the floating gold cup. Another Manny, I think that's 2006. An incredible, the 2020 Topps Blacks. I don't know if I've ever seen a PSA 10 of this Juan Soto before. I do like that Juan Soto image. Yeah, of course, a red refractor gets mixed in. A Yankee team card from 2004. That looks really cool in a Topps Black. Some sparkles, more Manny Ramirez. But anyway, I like looking at accounts like this. With prices going up with all the new stuff, Jeff, I tend to look backwards as well. And some of these older flagship blacks, like, you never see them anymore. Our Short Print Today and I were actually looking at potentially buying some boxes of 2003 Topps just to rip, to see if we can pull a black. But unfortunately they're more expensive than we wanted them to be.
It looks like it didn't go through, but thankfully it did go through, Chris. So
wow, that was
it had me worried because I got the spinning wheel.
Oh.
John Mayer has a question for you.
Oh, John Mayer. No, I asked him, I was like, they're not an update. Are they gone forever? And he said no. So
do with that information what you will.
Yeah, I don't.
Does that
I
mean they're
mean,
just going to be in series 2?
I don't know. They're back, quote unquote, until the end of time. Now they're not back. I don't know. I hope not. I hope we get them again. It's unfortunate because of Nick Kurtz flagship black, with that Oakland A jersey would look great. So it's a shame that we're not ever going to get that. Same thing with our Marcelo. But yeah. So Jeff, let's show everyone what you were bidding on.
Yes. It made my heart skip a beat because I knew I was the high bidder, but it was not telling me I won. And apparently it's because the seller is away.
I saw what looked like a little off-camera high five right there.
Yeah. My my buddy just popped in here briefly. Let me see if I can share this.
SFO right on top of it, watching the same card, hopefully bidding Jeff up. No.
Yeah, probably got me up a little bit, but I'm happy to get this card. I've really taken my Yelich collection has taken a backseat to a lot of other things, but we've talked about these atomics before, and yes, it's hard to pass up. Yes, thank you to all of those of you who have sent me this card, knowing that I would probably be a sucker for it, and I feel like that's a good price. It ended up going, I think, 133. I got it for.
Oh, I think that's a fantastic price. Yeah, I mean, we got the Gold Cup Atomics out of 10. I think, Jeff, you've really taken a shine to these cards, if you will.
At least this one, for sure.
I'll see myself out. Yeah, that card is awesome.
Thank you. All right, you can have Manny back.
Okay. I do see. So Scotty here is saying the RBIs seem to be down. And yeah, offense in general is down. I think there's a lot of guys. Yeah. There just aren't that many people on base anymore. And there's a lot of guys just swinging for home runs.
Exactly.
So
the three true outcomes, it's becoming just a lot of strikeouts or a lot of solo home runs. Yeah, the RBIs are way down. You got a few guys with crazy ones. Schwarber.
Yeah, there's always going to be a couple of outliers.
Yeah.
No. BFG, our good friend Benor14 on Instagram is going through the same thing. He tries to get all the Topps Chrome SSPs, and Wander has one. In 2020, Jeff and I well know. So he was just like, he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, he needs it for the set, but obviously you don't want to spend 1 cent on it. But if you're a completist, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know and need a laugh, Chris and I bought that Topps Chrome SSP, the Wander Franco. We finally found a really nice centered one. We bought it. And 2 days after we bought it, before it even arrived, Wander Franco was summarily banished from Major League Baseball. So by the time we got it, it was worth about 10% of what we paid.
Yeah. If that.
Yeah.
Yankees for the win. I'll keep this in mind. I will try to find you another PSA 10 of that bat underarm. I mean, I do think as we get close to opening day with Judge being in the World Baseball Classic, I bet one surfaces. I really do.
It's surface for an exorbitant amount of money. Yeah, that's a really nice card. Both you and Jake have one? A PSA 10?
Jake and I have one, and Cardboard Showcase has one, of course. So that's 3 of the 14 right there. Pretty long.
I didn't even have to ask about that. I know he had one, but yeah, those are nice.
But I would check the March Fanatics Collect premiere. I feel like there's a decent chance someone puts one in there. Not me. I like it. I'm hanging on to it, but I feel like if I'm selling one, that's probably where I would put it, Jeff.
Yes. So Plumberman and T May both agree that it doesn't benefit Wander in any way. So if you need it for your set, pay a few bucks. You probably let the sorry sack off the hook, who probably paid way more than they're selling it for.
I do. So Yankees for the win here. He bought this card, and I want to pull this up. Like, I don't think people could be too obsessed over what Card Ladder says a card should be worth.
Agreed. Especially a card like that.
Yeah. I mean, there aren't very many copies of it. There's even fewer. Oh, shoot, I hit the wrong thing. There's even fewer in a PSA 10, obviously. So yeah, I mean, if you want it, just buy it. Like,
I think that's a great buy. Yankees for the win, and that's
yeah, I'm trying to even see it. I see a lot of oh geez. Yeah, just looking at market movers, I don't even see. Oh, whoops, that's why I put the wrong year in. Aha. Yeah, there you are in January. Yeah, I mean, when was the pre? So here, let me pop over here, share this tab. So here we have Yankees for the win, that top one there. I mean, I don't hate that at all. I think the last Ohtani PSA tab was probably about twice that. And you're not that far. I mean, here we are in August 3rd. On August 3rd, this card sells for you can see the increase here. 1850 in April, 2000 plus on August 3rd. Then he wins his third MVP.
yeah. I don't think that
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. Yankees for the win. I don't hate it. Pop 6, huh?
Yeah. I mean, and that's 3 of them. Assuming those aren't any duplicates right there. That's half the pop selling this year. And who knows when you're going to see another one.
Yeah.
So
sometimes comps can be a guide, but that's it. I just wanted to get to Destined for Cadeness. There's definitely an element of this. Till 2010s, innings 6 through 9, you faced a tired starter throwing 87. 2025, innings 6 through 9 are a parade of guys throwing 99 with movement, 92-mile-an-hour slider, and wipe out third pitch. That's where the offense went. There's definitely some truth to that. It is much more difficult in generalities to hit because you face a lot more pitchers during the year too. But also, I think the way that hitting is going, you're rewarded for home runs, both in fan support and financially. You're rewarded for hitting home runs more than necessarily making contact and getting on base, and so that's an element of it too.
Yeah, BFG says someone else is bidding against him for this Wander Frank. So I would just stop then.
Then let that one go, and another one will show up.
Yeah, another one will show up. Every few months, someone else just gives up. Someone else has been hanging on to it for God knows what reason.
Killer Judge, Yankees for the win. Yeah, agree with SFO Sox fan.
Anthony Chung here. Extremely difficult because the red and the wave, I mean, they're just going to be near impossible to find. I think at this point, they're probably, I would probably cost you close to like 15 grand to finish this. If not more.
It might take more than that. Yeah. So it depends how much you want to put into that. Completing a rainbow is a wonderful thing, but that's a lot of money, and maybe it could be deployed elsewhere.
Yeah. And Jeff and I, we said before, the refractor itself just looks really cool. And all the other, except for the wave, is going to look different. But like the orange, the gold, the red, they'll all basically look the same with just a different color logo.
Yeah. So as much as we love that set, that 2020 set might be not the best set to get a rainbow of, because it's not going to be an extremely colorful display of different.
No, but I believe there's a refractor up for bids right now in a PSA 10. So I'm watching that one very, very closely. And if it hovers around a certain amount, I will definitely be bidding on it.
Curator, congrats to you and your wife. That's amazing. Well done on her purchase. Sounds like she beat the rush to the market for the 700.
Man, imagine if Ohtani strikes out Judge this time to win the WBC. I mean, knowing us, since we recently did buy and get a couple Aaron Judge cards, Jeff, I think instead Ohtani would hit him in the hand and like fracture his hand in 9 places.
He's going to sadly miss the 2026 season, and the whole 2027 season is going to be gone. Michael says Ohtani 2018 gold. I hit the wrong thing. Oh, I was just going to say that this gold minted sold 4,100 a couple days ago. Do you think Ohtani should be a 5 to 6K card?
No, I was just guessing based on, usually, I mean, it has been well over 2 times Aaron Judge.
Right. So that's double. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Stadium Club is such a slightly niche enough to keep the prices.
Anthony, this is awesome that you have the refractor, orange, X-fractor, and gold. That is a really good start. And if you don't go any further, I'd be pretty happy with that.
Did I hear that right? Refractor, orange, X-fractor, and gold. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never seen a red. There was a wave on eBay, I want to say maybe last year, or the year before for some outrageous amount, and I think it just got taken down.
Damage claim.
With Pops? No.
The only damage claim I ever did was I had a hanger box that all the cards were mashed, and I sent it back, and they sent me a new hanger box. That was it. But I understand that they're doing a pretty good job of damage replacement now. Better under the Fanatics regime than just under Topps.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Curator, that's not any. The judge stated we love this judge image, kind of standing for the national anthem.
Yeah,
it looks really cool. Okay, let's see. Give me a second. What was the
nice first one to have?
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. I didn't realize you bought that card from JB Cards 1991 because he was one of the accounts I wanted to talk about tonight.
Great.
I mean, I'm such a sucker for this 91 Stadium Club design. Throw it in chrome, add an on-card auto, and
yeah, it's the right mix of nostalgia and modern technology. Makes it look great.
Can an Angels fan tell me what is being advertised behind Trout here? I see collagen, but
something agency, I bet.
I don't know. It looks like it says there's like a theory.com underneath. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Maybe a crack research team can do that. And maybe use some of his proceeds from this Soto sale. So much appreciated on this.
Yeah, I like looking at this card. It's just you don't see Trout throwing a lot on his images, so this one's kind of stood out. And
you're right. They do a lot of autographs and catching over the wall. That's a lot of.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of this one, but that auto is super bold as well. There's like
John Fry says Copenhagen.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. Thank you. That makes sense.
Not the smokeless tobacco Copenhagen. I bet.
Probably not. I've been seeing a lot of streaky autos pop up on stuff. On a lot of even like recent cards. There's an Ohtani dual auto. A dual heritage auto. I want to say it's with Trout on eBay right now. And the beginning of his auto is almost entirely gone because the pen just wasn't warmed up properly. And I've been talking to our buddy Signed and Slabbed on Instagram about that. And it upsets me and it drives him absolutely insane. He just doesn't understand why things like that happen. So when you see this Trout, that blue is so full, Jeff.
Yeah. It reminds me of my Dylan Carlson auto that I pulled out of that rip box. Nice and beautiful and bright blue. Yeah, it's nice to see.
Hold on. In fact, let me see if I can find this other card I was talking about.
Anthony says he's been scooping up Caminero all month. Why do you think he's not getting the love like Kurtz? He had 45 home runs, a 22-year-old, flew mostly under the radar. We've talked about this a little bit here, but a lot on Spitball. In fact, we had a Spitball and Patreon episode where it was just Kurtz versus Caminero, and we talked a little bit about it and talked about upside. And I think that's it. I think it's mostly an upside play for Kurtz. They both played a lot at minor league stadiums this year, so we'll wait to see what holds, if their power officially holds. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I actually think, what SFO is saying here, basically what you were saying too. I think Caminero is getting a lot of hate for putting up those numbers in that ballpark, whereas Kurtz is not for doing it in a minor league ballpark. So it's kind of interesting to see, for whatever reason, it seems like people putting more stock into Kurtz continuing. Obviously, he'll have more, like 2 more seasons in Sacramento, right? And Caminero's going back to the Trop. So yeah, we'll see what he can do. I mean, I think a lot of people are like going to have that attitude. Show me what you can do in a real park type thing. And we'll see. We'll see how he does.
It's strange home and away splits, as we've talked about before. The power is pretty similar, but the average is way lower away from the minor league park. So we'll see.
So let me put like this is. I saw this card recently. It's in the Fanatics auction right now. This is a 1-of-1 dynasty, Jeff. And look, how do they let this happen?
Yeah, you wonder how that auto looked exactly when it was signed. Like,
I mean, it just looks so streaky.
Did it immediately fade? Did somebody touch it slightly? Is there a smudge? Is it just a bad pen?
I think look how streaky that is. I think it's just
lazy writing by Piazza. Yeah, I don't know. That's terrible. But yeah, it's just like by the time it gets to that point, they either just send it out as is or take a lot of time and effort to make a new one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know if they can wipe it off really fast and have him redo it, but I mean, that's rough. You would think for the 1 of 1, they've got a pen and they're using it, just keeping it warm, handing it to him to make sure that the auto comes out clean. But I guess that's a pretty huge difference between that auto and this one, Jeff.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. So
HB Cards says that Kurt's auto on his debut patch is bad. I didn't even notice. No. I know that's in Fanatics Collect auction with our friend Jeremy's Marcelo Meyer debut patch. I didn't notice the auto.
I didn't either.
Anthony says he has a baseball signed by Piazza, and it's the worst looking signature by far of all 30 on display. So maybe it's something to do with him as well.
Yeah, maybe I'm blaming the wrong person here. Hold on.
I do give credit to Mike Trout because while he signs in just about every single set, it seems like most of his autographs are pretty clean.
Yeah. Hold on. I wanted to see if I could pull up as the premiere. That's weird. I don't see it. Oh, there. The hoy. Come here. I just want to see if I can get a shot of the Kurtz.
Yeah.
Oy.
Kurtz card care. Maybe need some Kurtz card care.
Yeah, I see it. You can see it's a little streaky.
Even the beginning is streaky. Beginning and the end. Yeah.
That's just not a great pen. Not a great
pen. And they got to take a little bit of time.
Hold on. Come here. Premiere me. There we go. All right. This one, man, that's a really, all right. I mean, better, but
better at the end. It's understandable at the end for these guys, but yeah, that's
a lot of M's for him to write there. This is just a very cool looking card, I gotta say. I'm assuming that image, because we know his debut was in these jerseys. Maybe this is an image from his rookie debut, or they do that thing where you can see the.
I believe so, where you can see the patch on there. Yeah,
there it is, right there. Very cool. That's nice. Yeah, good luck, Jerame, I believe his name was. Good luck with that.
Jeremy, I think it is. Yeah. Somebody had a question. Oh. This is a good one for Chris.
Oh boy.
Giovanni says, is there a difference between the 2021 Stadium Club Chrome Ohtani number 37 and the 1991 variation of the Stadium Club? I recently bought 2, a PSA 10 design variation and a raw gold refractor out of 50. Do you know anything about the 2021 Stadium Club Chrome Ohtani, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, you and I pulled a gold refractor of the
shouting one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we actually that's one of the very best cards you and I have ever pulled from a pack. And I think it stopped. You were opening the pack. I think you almost passed dead out.
I did.
So yeah, and then the 91 variation is just kind of like an insert parallel, and there are parallels of the parallel, if you will. But I believe it's the same image, with just the different design. So I mean, I think they're both pretty cool. Obviously, we like the 91 because we both opened packs from that set. Yeah, I mean, I think they're both great, but I would rather, if you're asking me gun to my head, I'd rather probably have the base card gold than the 91 variation gold, but I'd be thrilled to own either one.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. All right.
Royally Cheese just with a comment about the autographs before we get too far away. Within reason, that doesn't bother me that much. It kind of shows us some sign parts of their signature faster. That's true. I mean, I'd rather have it be authentic. So.
Oh man. I may have. I know Falcons Sports Cards has 2 different these tribute duels. I may have talked about this one or his other one before, but we'll focus on this one for right now. But before we get too much into it, I do see Garcia Vegas question as an Acuna question, which piqued my interest here. I have an Acuna rookie card auto. Is it worth holding on to? Do you see him bouncing back the numbers he put up pre-injury? This is like the $1 million question.
Yeah, somebody earlier in the chat was predicting 50-50.
I mean, there's a lot of similarities between this and 2023, Jeff. He was finally healthy. There was a World Baseball Classic, and then he went nuts. So he is finally fully healthy, and there's a World Baseball Classic. Look, we'll see. There are a lot of questions around Acuna and how he's going to produce if he can hold up for a full season. I think you can make an argument that there's no player for whom 2026 is more important legacy wise or career wise than Acuna, especially staring on the barrel of a potential work stoppage.
I think that's reasonable.
This is age 28 season. He has essentially given us 2 full seasons up to now, one of which was incredible and won the MVP. The other one was really good. But yeah, he's got to stay on the field. He's got to stay on the field. I mean, the Achilles issue he was having, sort of late last season, that scared the hell out of me. I don't know. I mean, listen, I will tell you, full disclosure, I sold the best Acuna rookie auto that I have. I sold about a month ago.
I sold my best Acuna as well, the Sapphire base.
Yep. I am I am sort of looking at an Acuna card right now, though. Don't tell my wife. Because he is probably the biggest roll of the dice outside of any pitcher. He's the biggest roll of the dice. Because he could come out and hit 45, 50 home runs and be a top 3 MVP candidate, challenge Ohtani. The Braves everyone could stay healthy. They could win the division and have a nice run in October. Or he could shatter 2 fingers sliding headfirst into a bag in April and miss 2 months. Like there's the range of potential outcomes here, Jeff, is about as wide as it gets.
It's as wide as it gets. And I'm afraid, similar to what you said about how important this season is, it could break him as far as collectability in his career if he misses another year. So
Cat Dad 216. Acuna has been running a lot in a winter ball in Venezuela
and hitting very well, of course.
I was telling Jeff earlier today, every time he posts like workout videos, I watch them because I want to see how he looks. His legs look strong as hell, which is great. And he's not doing any of that crazy bullshit that Trout used to do, running around with 135 pounds on his back like an animal.
Insane. Yeah. In case anybody's wondering what we're talking about, check out my IG story of 2017 Trout running around with a bar on his back with plates on either side and his spine just cracking. Terrible.
Yeah, that's just, I just don't understand. I don't understand what trainer was allowing that to happen. I mean, I know if Trout's a bulldog and he's strong and was in great shape, but I mean, that's just utter lunacy.
That's asking for back problems.
Yeah. That's just nuts.
I'm really excited for Acuna. I feel like he feels like he's got a lot to prove. You can tell every time he's been off the field, it bothers him as much as it bothers anyone else.
He was like in tears in 2024.
More so, yeah. And so you really feel for the guy. He's so talented. He hits the ball. It makes a different sound when he hits the ball, even when you're seeing these winter league clips. It's I just hope he stays on the field. If we can get 145 games from him, I'm really excited about what he could do.
Yeah, and he's going to be absolutely motivated.
Him and Harper, they're going to be both motivated. I could see them both working their way into that MVP conversation just to prove people wrong.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, geopolitically, we don't know what's going to go on, but there's certainly a greater than 0% chance that no Venezuelan baseball players are playing Major League Baseball this year. I don't think it's a high chance, but it's a greater than 0 chance. And that would obviously hurt his hobby quite a bit.
Agreed. Just
hurt the world.
Quickly to that end, Brewers brass has been in touch with their 3 players that are in Venezuela that are still playing. They were planning to leave the season early to be able to come to spring training, which now they're not sure if they're going to be able to do or not, but they're confident that they will be there. So fingers crossed that that's not an issue for those young men.
Cat Dad, I'm excited too. I like having, shortstop was the Braves had the lowest OPS plus from a regular position player. I think only one team in the last 15 years, Jeff, had an OPS plus as low as the Braves got from shortstop last year. So to upgrade that to even close to league average is huge. It's probably a 20, 30 run difference right there. If Acuna can be healthy, if Profar cannot cheat, if Austin Riley can be healthy, if Ozzie Albies can make any contact with the baseball.
Considering Matt Olson's relatively slow start and the monster season that he still ended up with, if he puts another season together like he did a few years ago, that's
yeah. I mean, there's so many ifs. I mean, obviously their entire rotation went on the 60-day IL last year. I would like to think that Chris Sale has been told he can't dive for another baseball. I know Shelly the Turtle and I have talked quite a bit about Spencer Strider's arm angle and how it did look different last season. He was on top of this from like his first start, and now we get stories that the Braves' new pitching coach has immediately contacted Strider, and they've been working on, fixing that. Schwellenbach seems like he's recovered from his elbow fracture of all things, which happened right after I said, Jeff, I said he has so little mileage on his arm because he started pitching late that of all their guys, he's the best bet to stay healthy. And you could,
that was like the best he had looked all year. And all of a sudden, he's going to miss his next start. Okay, he's probably just going to be out for a start. What? Fractured an elbow?
So, I mean, it was just that kind of season. So
it was. Maybe you get all that done in 1 year, get it done last year and 2024.
It was both years. It was both years and horrific. So they're due a season of good health, but there's no guarantee of it. There's no law of averages. There's no the gambler's fallacy. Like, we'll see. My hopes are high.
Degen Dude has a little personal message here for you.
It was a big one too. It really, it hurt. It hurt. That's all I'm going to say.
This would be a nice little move for the Braves.
Yeah, I mean, there was like early rumors that the Rangers might shop him, that for some reason they needed to trim payroll. I mean, teams were lining up. I don't think there's a player I would more want the Braves to acquire than Corey Seager. That would be absolutely incredible.
He's only going to play 125 games, but those 125 games are going to be amazing.
And as long as 20 of them are in October, it's fine. It's totally
That's
fine.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, third overall. I like it. And I'd like to think that a lot of those what's the word I'm looking for? Projections are conservative on the pitching side, which they should be. They can't just assume 150 innings out of those three guys. But I think they have enough.
Oh, go ahead.
No, let's go. What?
I just was saying I didn't see this. That a Red Ink Mookie sold. Oh, it came up on Fanatics Buy It Now this afternoon. Okay, I thought she said it sold. Came up and sold. Heritage Red Ink Mookie Betts. They were extremely difficult to pull in 2014.
Oh, I've seen this card before, Jeff.
I'm sure it has a very reasonable price attached to it. Oh yeah, I've seen this one too. The 7.5. Yeah. What's the buy it now on this? Maybe I want
to ask anyone, if you haven't seen it. I know Kate's seen it. Do you guys want to take a guess what the asking price is on this card?
And if we can come up with enough eBay referral money to pool together to buy this.
Yeah, we're gonna need Will Z to get himself into some auctions for us pretty quick if we want to afford this.
He's probably putting this up for auction. This is probably his card. Joey K says 5,000. Well, I would.
We would be hitting that bin.
Instantly buy it for that.
Okay.
Cubs fan 700. Card Dad 100,000. 9.5K. M. Newbert says whoever decided to use an image of him in a red jersey in a product with red ink auto should not be making decisions at Topps.
Could not agree more.
It's an absolute shame. You're right.
Infuriating. This should be Mookie Betts's
20K, 40K
best rookie auto, and you can't even see it.
22, 14, 750.
All right, I saw two
would this Betts go higher in a PSA authentic slab? I would say no. HB cards. I would feel like it's got to be in a PS, even if it's a PSA graded. If it's a PSA 7 or 6, would it go higher? Maybe.
I don't know.
22.5, 35.5. Wow. Yeah. Keon, tell us the truth.
A couple people were pretty spot on there. I'm gonna say, Jeff, I feel like if this were in a PSA authentic slab, I don't know. It might be more in demand. I just don't know. It
might, because people would think, but I don't know. PSA 7 does more. Agreed, Anthony Chung.
Probably.
PSA authentic. I don't know. There's just that stigma with a PSA authentic that somebody thinks it's going to be terrible. M. Newbert, I completely understand this. It is just a real shame. Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Oh, pay more for a blue, because at least with that I can see the effing auto.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yankees for the win says 18.
Well,
Heritage flip stock, Keon, is they the front of the back has a little, the front of the card has a little sheen on it for Heritage. It's not glossy by any means, but it has a little bit of a sheen versus the back. And on the flip stock, which are usually out of 5 but not numbered, they turn that around. So the front usually looks a little bit darker because it doesn't have the sheen, and then the back of the card has the sheen on there. So some people like flip stocks, but they're really hard to see. You can't tell from a picture very well what's going on. So they don't command as much of a premium as an out of 5 usually would. Whoa.
I want to just let's not forget that this Shohei Ohtani Bowman Chrome gold auto in an authentic slab with a 10 auto sold for $500,000 in December. Now, obviously, this is completely insane.
Yeah,
but
that is insane. And then it's Ohtani breaking the rules. Yeah, I just get that graded, though. The centering looks good. How bad could it be? What could be going on there?
Something, I mean, it's got to be something on the back, and it's got to be bad. But like I'm saying with that Mookie Betts, like it's at a 10. Who cares? I mean, the grade, as long as it's real and it's not like isn't like paper loss on the front, I think you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But we shall see.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninja Squirrel asking if you ripped that Brewer card you showed on maybe it wasn't a Brewer
I
card.
didn't, because I was going to rip that or rip the rip box that I told my son I would rip. And so we did that. I had promised him that we would open that box before I knew that they were going for almost $200. So we did it anyway. So if you want to see the video of that, please check out the video on our Blabbin About Slabbin channel where he and I open. It's about 7 or 8 minutes. There's only 4 cards in the box, and we ripped them. So it was a good ripping experience. I have not ripped the Cheerio yet. I'm still deciding on that one. Thank you.
All right, so it's worth popping this up. This is the exact same card, and
Same
it's sold at
card.
auction. During the World Series run of last year for $13K. So this seller's hoping for a jump, or at least one person who's willing to pay up over what they paid. So we'll see if they get it. I mean,
I bet if you'd approach them with were there offers open on that one, Chris?
Offers were open, yeah.
So you could probably approach them with a $15K, and they would probably take it.
Yeah, I think so. I think
they've already got it listed.
Yeah, I like what M. Newbert was saying though. It's just like from here, you can barely see. You can see on the far left where the ink is over the green.
Yeah,
it's just such a stupid decision.
Yankees for the win. Totally get this. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen the video yet. We got 4 cards. The best card we got in the box probably was a Mike Piazza Dodgers card, a blue border out of 10, and the other ones one was out of 25, one was a Ty Cobb out of 50, and then there was a Reese Hoskins out of 99. So yeah, the blue looked really good on the Piazza. If I was doing it just for financial reasons, I would have saved the Piazza and sold it to a Dodgers fan. But yeah, I think it would have broke my little guy's heart if I didn't rip that one open. So we had to rip it open. You can tune in to see what we pulled, but yeah, I don't know. Rip cards, it can be fun, but I bought it for I think $30 back in 2021 when it came out, so it wasn't a huge financial gamble then, and I wish I'd opened it then, because one of the cards we opened was a dynamic card.
Yeah, you could have flipped that thing for more boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say really quick to Garcia Vegas has some really nice words for us. So thank you for that. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Garcia.
Ninja Squirrel. I mean, that's 4. That's 4 World Series rings. And it's hard to bet against him getting a 5th, Jeff.
It's really hard. And it's hard to bet against him bouncing back, as long as he doesn't get that parasite where he lost 20 pounds right before the season.
Yeah. Who gets food poisoning before they go to Japan?
Yeah.
Like, you get food poisoning in Japan. You don't get it before you go.
And then he traveled there and didn't play. It was just a lot on his body. So hopefully he bounces back, but he did really well defensively. I have high hopes for him.
But yeah, so SFO was asking, this is what the blue one looks like, and you can spot the auto. Like it's more bold.
It is. I mean, it's still, both would have been better if he was wearing a white Red Sox jersey, warm up, whatever. But
Yeah, which they do have and frequently wear.
yeah.
Um,
Thanks, Team A. Appreciate it. Yeah. He loves opening wax, and despite it being a bad value proposition, it's a fun experience. So
Agreed. Okay. All right. So I put it up. I just wanted to quickly point out, yeah, Falcon Sports Cards has this Topps Tribute. I believe they're called True to the Game Dual Autos. This was from the All-Star game, but then it ended up being from the same two guys battling head to head in the ALCS. And I don't think that'll be the last time, Jeff, that we see these two guys going head to head in the ALCS. They're both, marquee players on really good rosters.
yeah. I was just going to say they're the centerpiece of each of their respective franchises, but both of those franchises have shown that they're willing to spend money to improve the teams and try to get them back there. So I like the chances of seeing a rematch.
Yeah, and I like both these guys to take a step forward this year too. A little more consistency out of Julio will go a long way.
For sure. And I think maybe Julio has the bigger upside if he could just put a full season together. Vlad, we saw what he can do in the playoffs, and if he could just put that together for a regular season, I think his hobby prices would go nuclear. They're both still so young, despite them having seemed like they've been around forever.
Yeah. Guerrero has 1,000 hits somehow.
Yes.
And I think this is his age
27
season. He's walking into 26. I think 26. I think he's 26.
And J-Rod's got 2 top 5 MVP finishes, a couple 30-30 seasons.
And both these guys should have fuel for motivation.
Yep.
If that's a phrase. Julio struck out to end the ALCS, and I'm sure that's a highlight that he has playing on a loop in the gym, as he gets ready for the season. And Guerrero, man, oh man, standing on second base with no one out in the bottom of the 11th, waiting to tie Game 7 of the World Series, Jeff. And they couldn't get him the 180 feet.
They couldn't get him in. Yeah, I love the way they both finished the season. If J-Rod could just figure out how to hit at home, I know it just is a terrible environment for him in general, but for him specifically, it's even worse. Especially when you see a guy like his teammate Cal Raleigh be able to hit so well at home. You wish J-Rod could just figure out a little bit better. If he can manage to hit a little bit better at home, he's going to have a monster season.
Yep. All right, before we do our Instagram post of the month, I just wanted to quickly look at a couple of eBay results. So here's one. I don't know if anyone on here bought this. I thought this card was pretty cool. We were talking about Ohtani stuff, trying to find an Ohtani that isn't like super expensive. Here's his 2019 finest in a gold. And it's the exact same card from the exact same seller. But here we see $190 in November, and I'm guessing maybe unpaid,
and then he put it up again
in January, and it's up to 426. So
wow, where's that off-season lull?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that's not a microcosm of the entire Ohtani market that we're trying to wade through here. That's a really cool looking baseball card. Second year gold refractor, hitting image.
Yeah. So Chris, now this is almost reasonable. Would you rather have that one or a copy of the PSA 10 base 700?
Wow. That's a great question, Jeff. My initial response is immediately this.
Yeah, I would have to think about it a minute, but that would be my initial response as well. It's a little suspect that it went up over 100%.
It's a really cool looking set. Again, hitting image, but you do wonder. I mean, it's not a rookie. It's not the iconic flagship card, but
and it doesn't have a cup or trophy like some of his 2019.
It doesn't, but it is cool looking.
Yeah, agreed.
Gold refractors are always they're difficult to beat. All right, what do I got?
Uniers with we're trying to think positive here, but you're right. He had probably to reserve. Well, it would say reserve not met, or maybe saw it go for too low, so he shilled the second time. That could be like
yeah, I mean, any of those are possible.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure. All right. One of them. I was really tempted to bid on this. So if someone in here wanted, I think $335 for this retro. This is from 2018 update. So
yeah, that's a really cool looking card.
Paper gold on card auto.
It looks like most of the auto actually stayed on the card, which is not always the case for Acuna.
Yeah, he's always in a rush, I think. But I thought this card was very cool. 335 seemed like a pretty good price, but it's good. People are still buying Acuna right now. And yeah, I think he's the biggest gamble there is. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of that 335 maybe because I think there was someone had a red of this at the National and they wanted like $3,000 for it or something absurd.
It was a little too much for that. Scotty B. Cards, what are you doing awake? Isn't it? You probably got to report to work in about 4 hours. So thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, maybe there's an auction
earlier. There was some talk about a black cat parallel out of 10. Wow.
All right. So here's another duel that ended very recently. And I thought this card was awesome. As someone who really enjoys Stadium Club, Jeff, I was proud at this crossing $400 at auction. Bobby Witt, George Brett dual auto on card.
That's great.
Yeah. For $450, maybe $500 with tax and shipping. Like, I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, that's great. It's nice to see. It's not a rookie card. Well, obviously for Brett, but neither for Witt. There's no big patches on here. It's just 2 on-card autos of 2, hopefully, lifetime Royals. Yeah,
lifetime Royal icons. MLB Network I've been playing the hell out of their little George Brett documentary over the last like week or two. It's just been on in the background in my house like twice. It's a pretty interesting watch. He was an intense baseball player, and his talking about the Pine Tar game was pretty good.
Yeah, intense is the perfect description. Yeah, won 3 batting titles in 3 different decades. Very cool.
And finally got that World Series in '85.
Yep.
Just an absolute postseason monster, even with his hemorrhoids.
Yeah. Went into the Hall of Fame with Brewers legend Robin Yount and Nolan Ryan. That's a pretty great class. Class of 99, I believe, those 3.
Oh, yeah. All right. Doug Campbell asking the important questions. How is Jelly doing? Jelly is doing.
Hey, Doug Campbell. Yeah. How's her fluff doing?
Oh, it's extremely fluffy. She spent yesterday. There's like a park near us. That's essentially like 2 giant soccer fields, and then there's like baseball diamonds. It's an enormous space, and around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, people just take it over and let their dogs run crazy. And everyone is pretty well behaved. And by everyone, I mean the dogs. Most people are still terrible. But so we've taken Jelly there a few times, and she just runs and runs and runs. Jeff, she's just desperate for any dog to chase her or for her to chase any dog. She loves it.
She feels like if she runs, somebody will either chase her or she'll find someone to chase.
Yes, pretty much. Like if someone will throw a ball for their dog, she just runs after that dog and then like circles around them and comes all the way back. She just wants to run. I mean, we live in Southern California. We don't have big yards.
No, get her to the park.
Yeah. We get her there like 2 times a week and she just goes bananas and then she sleeps really well. It's great. But yeah, thank you for asking. Her fluff is still extremely fluffy.
And she does have her own IG page. Chris, you want to tell everybody what that is?
Yeah, I could hop over. I could pull that one up for sharing.
And tell her that Odin says hi as well.
Oh. Someday they'll meet. I don't know how, but someday they'll meet.
Unir says, we don't invest here, Scotty. We just collect. That's on Phil's channel.
Yeah. Oh. Here, I'll cut this down. Yeah, this is Jelly from Cali's Instagram page. Feel free to give it a follow. My wife does a pretty good job with the mini movie posters up there. Yeah, and Jelly did have a guest appearance in our last PSA sub prep video, Jeff.
Yes, and if you missed that, check out our most recent PSA sub prep video, and you'll see a little Jelly sighting.
Okay. All right, let me get rid of this. All right, so let's get down to our Instagram post of the week, and then we can call it a night because I am hungry for chicken chunks, Jeff.
I bet.
Blabbin, bounce, Blabbin! Instagram post of the week.
All righty. This should come as a surprise to no one who saw this. This comes from SP Clubhouse. Here's a Mookie Betts with, it's got to be Mookie Betts' best image. Just very simple. God, I mean, even as a Dodger, it holds up. Sign at Fenway Park. This is the Rainbow Foil Board, numbered out of 25. You never see this card. And Who cares what condition it's in? But here's a nice PSA 7.
I didn't even notice that. I didn't even look at the grade until you said that. I was my eye was drawn elsewhere. This is such a cool card, and we give Topps a lot of crap because they don't treat Mookie Betts nearly as well as they do guys like Bryce Harper in terms of images. But this is one of my favorite images of the last decade or so, and it's just, this is a great picture. So well done on the image of getting this card as well.
Yeah, got the shine in there. If the biggest tragedy, Jeff, of Mookie not having a deal with Topps to sign cards is that we don't have. There's no autos of this card. There's no pack pull.
No, and there he's got a white uniform on. You could sign right across the back, and
right?
It would show up. Yeah.
Yeah. To answer Doug Campbell's question, Jelly does not yet have an OnlyFans page.
Is there a demand for it?
I don't know. She has great paws. I'll tell you that much, but I don't really know if that gets the clicks.
It might. It might.
It just might. It just might. Yeah, I looked at this card a lot when SP Clubhouse shared it. I was just like, wow, that is just phenomenal. I mean, I know there's a gold minted PSA 8 floating around eBay. Been up for a while, but man, with this almost has like more color to it. Just looks awesome.
This might almost be the perfect chance to use that rainbow for Stadium Club. It just, however he caught it with this image, it really stands out. Yeah,
check out his account. He's got some really cool stuff up there. Like this isn't an SP, but it's still awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. God, that number 50. I mean, it just.
Yeah, if I'm a Red Sox fan, I just think about what could have been, but neither here nor there. He's 4-time world champion now.
Yeah, M. Newbert. It's funny, like 2019 Stadium Club is great. And there's some really cool image variations as well. Like Mookie's image variation, I believe in 19 is him in the golf cart. So here's his base image. It's actually better. And I know Aaron Judge's image variation is him in front of, like, crossing his arms in front of the CN tower behind him. But then his base image is that low angle shot from behind, Jeff. If
yes, that's right.
In the batting circle. The set's just full of incredible looking cards. That would be a really fun box to rip, actually.
You're
and
right.
with Tatis's downfall, I bet we could get those relatively cheap.
All right, so everybody go buy them, and then we'll buy them. And by the time we buy them, they'll be twice what they were.
But if you're going to buy them, use our affiliate link, please.
Yes, yes, please do. If nothing else.
M. Newbert can't stand the font. Wow, you are in the minority, my friend.
Really?
It's the only card I've ever posted on my Instagram page where people have commented on the font.
That's interesting. This is a very contrarian take, M. Newbert. That's
oh man.
All right. Well, this hobby, you collect what you like. You pick up what you like.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's one less Red Sox fan potentially going after a parallel of this card that you were on.
That's true.
So we'll take that as a win, Jeff.
That's true. We'll get one eventually.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about before we call it a night and I get chunked?
No, go get chunked. It was great to hang out with everybody. Thank you so much for joining us again. We've put up a couple videos recently, including our best pickups of 2025. I feel like our collection grew in nice ways, Chris.
It did. It was an exciting year. Yeah, nothing as big as last year.
No,
but still, I think
incrementally big, and we're getting rid of some of the stuff we don't appreciate as much. So we're starting to hone in on what we really do like. So please check out that video if you haven't. We've got a couple videos on our page. Please check them out. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. We've gotten a lot of subscriptions lately, Chris, and we're almost at that 4,500 mark. So please continue to hit that subscribe, hit the like if you haven't before, and please hit subscribe.
Yeah,
I think that's it. Hug your pets and parents. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday in 2026. Let's go, Chris.
Yeah. Seeing in the comments, opening day or spring training is getting closer. WBC is getting closer.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks everybody. Really appreciate it. Thanks Brett for this gear. Much appreciated. Kept Chris warm enough until he acclimated to the weather out there. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks everybody.